I basically broke both of my ankles throughout numerous parts of the year. Focus on recovery, strengthening lower body, avoid injuries. Wow. Do combat sport. Didn't do that. Dancing lessons with other content creators on stream. Didn't do that. Content goals. Be more in tune with viral things happening. TikTok. Well, I guess I did become viral, but not in the way that I wanted to. Focus on more fun React content, more collabs, reshape community to have more diverse, fun tent. Bring back TV show React meta. Literally did none of those things. Lean into clip farming. Didn't do any of that. Smile more. Didn't do that at all. Oh my God, I didn't do anything. I guess I did a dance lesson in Japan, so there's that. But it wasn't like consistent. On the bright side, Kaya got way more popular. True, Kaya is now more popular than me. And I did do sumo on stream, but it doesn't... Yes, you did smile more. You were so smiley in China. Okay, fair. I was smiling more when I actually was doing... I guess technically I did do those things. You're right. I did do some combat sports, and I did travel a lot more. DreamCon, more basketball content. Fixed shot with lethal shooter. Never ended up doing that. Track racing. Wait, track racing? Oh, like with a car. Didn't do that. Learn to ride a motorcycle. Didn't do that. More fun content on the second channel. Rebrand. Didn't do that. More TikTok exclusive content, unless it's banned. It won't be banned. I was right about that, by the way. That's a right prediction. Get at least one high-profile interview that seems insane. Luigi Mangione, or the guy that shot Shinzo Abe. Definitely did do that. I did do that. That did happen. A lot, actually. AOC, Bernie Sanders, Zohran Mamdani, Mélenchon. Did a fuck ton of those, okay? Swim with the fishes to defeat your fears. Didn't do that. More community content. Okay, buddy, twice a month. Chad Vice monthly. More Chad Vice. We did do that. Okay, buddy, definitely didn't do that at all this year. P.O. Box didn't bring up. Dating profile review didn't do that. Dating games, yes. Scary games, no. More gaming, yes and no. Finish Elden Ring DLC, no. Collabs, cooking streams with Cutie. Cosplay with Emeru, no. Travel stream with Nick Pollum, no, but travel stream, yes. Maya Zoo review with Stavi, no. Jeff Nippard, no. Squeezy did collab with him. Keizo did not collaborate with him. More fear and shared experiences, yes. Travel, Japanuary. China, yes. Thailand, no. France, yes. Vietnam, no. Korea, no. Canada, no. But I did go to Ireland instead. Kaya, take Kaya to experience snow for the first time. Kaya's second birthday, Kaya Beach Day. Literally did none of those things. None of those things at all. Look at this fat ass sleeping. Doesn't even realize that I actually made promises to her that I did not keep. I guess I am abusive after all. People were right about that. Life goals. Take more time off streaming. LOL. Did not happen. Self-care 1 time a month. Definitely no. Get less angry at chatters. I feel like I succeeded at that. Less focus on bait unless it's funny. I did not succeed at that. Let's be real. No more cursing. No more cursing. Generate more positive vibes. Have people be more charitable to you. PR year continues. Hire a PA. Well, technically, yes. Get a new car. Okay, so we got some of those things locked down. Okay? You didn't do shit. PR year. It was a PR year. It was actually a PR year, low key. There was a lot of good PR, and then there were also a lot of bad PR. I say no more cursing every year. Don't take that seriously. But now we get to the good stuff. 2025 predictions. If you watch your old streams, you were way more grumpy. I was also way happier on my old streams too, though. My highs were high, my lows were low. Now it's just more like neutral and then negative. Trump gets Bibi to secure a hostage deal while North Gaza is permanently annexed, only to re-up and rearm Israel as it increases hostilities in the West Bank to perma-annex West Bank. Check. Aggressive prosecution in direct violation of the First Amendment over pro-Palestinian sentiment. Worse than even Brandon. Check. Mamala writes her book. It sucks. Everyone makes fun of her. Career over. Check. No lib resistance this time. Trump and Trumpian far-right politics are now the norm. Check. Institutions that previously would present themselves as liberal now behave openly and outwardly right-wing. Check. Trump and Elon fallout. Crash and burn. Check. Oh, this part was wrong. I said it's because they're thin-skinned. I was right. But I said China. Elon's connections to China. Not necessarily. That wasn't the reason. Mass deportation initiatives are started but never reached the numbers Trump promises since it's quite negatively impactful on the economy. Check. More celebrities are openly Trump. Check. TikTok doesn't get banned. Check. Benjamin Netanyahu doesn't get locked up by the ICC. Trump will go to great lengths to protect Israel. Check. Trump sucks. Will cause the right-wing content market to continue growing, but will set the stage for their inevitable demise. Check. Holy fuck, dude. Mama One is not a check, Lamar. Her career is not over. She's literally gearing up for 2028. Okay. Sure. You should do something with this politics stuff. Yeah, you're right. I feel like I nailed a lot of this stuff. I I should maybe think about doing politics. I would love to see an Asmongold try to tackle one of these things. Like, what are his political predictions for 2026? You know, boobs will get bigger in video games. That's it. That's the only thing. At least one massively consequential natural disaster. Check. We are, I mean, more than that, of course. We are fully gearing up for war with China. Liberals who previously critiqued Trump will defend him on his initiatives in this direction. Yes and no. I mean, yes, but also, I guess like with respect to the tariffs, they didn't really do that, but everything else they did. They are also totally on board with the Venezuela stuff, which is technically in the direction of war with China. So check again. Liberals were iffy on the tariffs, but totally on board with war in Venezuela. So, you know, depending on how EU reacts, either American hegemony is permanently shattered or their fears of China cause the EU to also treat Trump like a savior. I gave you a wishy-washy response on this, but it's also literally what has taken place. Neither? No, it's not neither. What are you, crazy? Both is happening right now. Literally both are happening. American hegemony is called into question around the global stage, but yes, because of the overarching fears of China, Eurolibs are still... They called Trump daddy, man. Mark Rutte called Trump daddy. He said, Daddy Trump. The fuck are you talking about? They sucked his ass every day of the week this last year. Europe far-right swing continues. Check. Canada will not be annexed into the U.S. Check. This was the only bad prediction. I said PP victory for Canada. It did not happen. Okay? Canadians literally, with all of the animosity that Trump created around like the annexation conversation, they literally were able to cook PP. And Karl Marx Carney was the liberal savior. Security agreements over Panama and maybe Greenland, no annexation. That didn't necessarily happen. I mean, I guess the security agreement over Panama did, but nothing on Greenland. We got Stephen Harper 2.0 instead. But yeah, of course, no annexation of Greenland. RFK dies in a very weird way where it takes a long time to figure out what did it. Joke prediction. That was more so me memeing that if RFK died, that it would take a fucking month for the autopsy to come through. They'd be like, which one is it? It could be any number of different things. Okay? Grand Theft Auto 6 is delayed. Marvel rivals dead meta Overwatch 2 style. And a lot of you motherfuckers act like I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about gaming. Wrong about Marvel rivals? Packwatch, Joe Brandon, Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell already dead. Well, I got 1 out of 3. And Joe Brandon did literally get ass cancer, so close enough. Wait, didn't Mitch McConnell die? Wait, is Mitch McConnell still alive? Hold on. Oh my God, Mitch McConnell's still alive. I thought he died, bro. I literally, In my head canon, I thought he was dead. It was Dick Cheney. I was thinking of Dick Cheney. Define alive. Like, what? Are you really alive at this point? Like, is Joe Brandon actually alive? We don't know. Is Nancy Pelosi actually alive? We don't know. Is Mitch MCConnell actually alive? We don't know. Like, we're assuming that these guys are alive, but I don't think they are. Bro, we get our news from you. Okay, bitch, look at this, okay? This is the reason why you come to me for reliable analysis. Not this. I literally saw a clip of him today.
I want to give President Trump credit for backing Israel.
Okay, let me tell you something, okay? I'm sorry, but am I wrong? Is he really alive? Like, can you say this is a live person?
I want to give President Trump credit for backing Israel at a moment of high stakes, for seizing the opportunity Israel created to strike Iran, and for pushing for lasting peace. But ultimately, the pace of progress toward peace needs to be set by Israel. The decision to advance further in the ceasefire framework.
There's something so funny about basically being on 1 HP and still using the last bit of battery power you have to be like, it's so awesome that you bombed Iran for Israel, Mr. President. like, brother, you're fucking just stay at home. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He had to suck on adrenochrome to be able to get up there on that stage and be like, I love Israel. I love Israel so much. It just doesn't make sense. You're basically dead. And with the remaining juice you have in the body, you're still like, nah, I gotta Israel. I'm Israel high.
Should be Israel's to make. The Jewish state will determine its own.
What are your thoughts on it?
Destiny.
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. What are your thoughts?
This was in 2023. This man is still not dead. How is that possible, bro? Actually, how is that possible? How is that possible? He's been dead since 2023, bro. You will never convince me. He's no different than the Santa animatronic behind me. But instead of bringing joy by dancing, every time someone passes in front of him, he goes, "Allah, Israel. We need to give $20 trillion to Israel, lest I call you an anti-Semite."
Thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026?
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026? All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Senator. Benny.
Mitch MCConnell, your days are numbered. Your time has come and passed. Hasanabi live production, you got to do this more in 2026. True. I just, like, what's the point? What's the fucking point? Why? I don't understand why you are so aggressively holding on to whatever crumb of power you have when you can't even fucking, like, recognize it, you know? Why did you change your setup? What, isn't it nicer? Mitch is still spry. He's got, 2026 is going to be his year, dude.